Hi everyone, I'm Wayne Pearsall, the Money Nut. And that's a sound we hate sometimes. It's the alarm clock going off in the morning, but a sign of adulthood is that we get up and go to work when the alarm clock goes off. Another sign of adulthood is becoming financially mature about money. Now, in the last few videos, I've talked about the Rule of 72, and the most recent video, I talked about the Standard & Poor's 500 and investing in an index fund. Now, it's easy to become wealthy. It just doesn't happen overnight. When you use some of the information we've discussed in the past, the S&P 500 has increased at the rate of over 10% a year since 1871. Divide that 10% to Rule 72 and your money should double every 7 years. That means a 23-year-old who puts $1,000 into an S&P 500 index fund will have $64,000 when they turn 65. That same person at 24 puts another $1,000 in this index fund, they'll have $64,000 more when they turn 66. And that's $128,000. And that's just by putting $2,000 away early in your life. If you wait till you're 44, for example, $1,000 put away at 44 becomes $8,000 when that person turns 65. And let's suppose they put another $1,000 away at the age of 45. Then they'll have another $8,000 when they turn 66, and that's a total of $16,000. There's a big difference between $128,000 and $16,000 when you're getting to retirement age. Look, I know it's hard to think about retirement when you're in your early 20s and just starting to work. But $1,000 invested when you're in your 20s goes a long way when you get older. And it doesn't make much sense if you're putting money into a long-term investment fund and also using credit cards which are charging you 18%. Get your debt under control. Think long-term. I'm Wayne Pearsall, the Money Nut, and that alarm is going off.